everyone, I just wanted to make a video about my journey into the Navy. I first decided to join in May. That's when I went to go meet with the recruiter for the first time. I got there and they had me fill out a bunch of papers. So, I mean, it wasn't too big. I mean, they answered a lot of my questions that I had, and, you know, it further made me interested in joining. If that even made any sense, I don't know, but whatever. Anyways, me getting into the military has kind of been long and difficult because my husband is actually in the Army and he's getting ready to leave for 400 days. We also have kids, well, at least they're my kids, and they're his step kids. And I have two, so that made it even, more difficult. And on top of that, I also have my GED. So, talking about joining with the GED, I know a lot of people say that you can join having your GED, and yes, it is possible, but there are things that you have to do along with that. For instance, like you have to make over a 50 or above on the ASVAB. And my recruiters told me that there's a list that they put your name on, and they pick, there's someone, I guess, I don't know who, that picks from, I guess, the best out of that list, one person a month from each district or something like that. I don't know. I'm not really too sure how that goes. I don't know. They told me this a long time ago. So the other option is, in order to make your GED equivalent to a high school diploma, you can have 15 college credits. So if you've been to college already, that's great for you. But unfortunately, I hadn't been to college yet, so I enrolled in school. I'm still in school right now, actually. I am taking 16 credits this semester, and so far I'm passing all my classes. Well, you can do that, which, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, why wouldn't you go to college? I mean, I was going to go to college anyway, so I just, I'm taking one class inside the major that I took, well, the major that I chose, and, the other classes are just prerequisites. And so far, all my classes are pretty easy. I mean, it's not that difficult. I actually did use that Rate My Professor website to help me choose my teachers, so that I could make sure that I would not fail my classes. So that would be a smart thing to do if you haven't already gotten to actually start yet. The other thing is, when you have kids and you join the military, depending on how many dependents you have, you might have to get a waiver. But technically, I guess I have 3 dependents. But because my husband's in the military, he does not count as a dependent towards me joining. So I only have 2, which are my 2 kids. And if you have 2 kids, or if you only have 2 dependents, you don't have to get a waiver. You just have to set up a family care plan, which, I mean, you can make it difficult or you can make it easy. It just depends on what you're doing or how much time you spend doing something. I feel like I probably wasted so much time on nothing. It was just crazy. I thought I had to do stuff that I didn't have to do. And also, for about a month, I was, looking into, the Army and, because, with my scores, the scores that I made on the ASVAB, there were so many more jobs open in the Army to me than in the Navy. So, I was looking into that. I mean, you should, weigh your options. But, after all that, I mean, the Navy is my first love, so I just decided to just go with it. I mean, why not? It was my first attraction, so I wasted, I guess, about a month on that. But I'm happy that I decided to go with my gut instinct. And so yeah, we had to do a family care plan. And also, with having a family care plan and being married to someone that's in the military, my husband had to get his commander to sign a paper. which I thought was going to take forever because they have other stuff to worry about than me getting some paper signed by them or whatever. I mean, they don't even know me. But so we had to do that, which it actually wasn't that big of a deal. We got that paper. Let's see, what else? The ASVAB. I made a 66, so, I mean, that's not as high as I was hoping, but it's okay. I mean, you don't have to make the highest score, you know, whatever. I feel like maybe I could have done better, but there's like this part about shapes and stuff, like you put them together, and I mean, it's pretty easy, but that's like at the end, and it's like, so, I mean, I could have done better on that part, but I don't think I put in that much effort. The other part was pretty easy, though. I mean, I got that book, ASVAB for Dummies, and I studied that. Like, I went through the whole book, and I did all the practice assessments at the end, and I think that really helped me a lot. So, I mean, there's people that, I've heard there's people that make like 80s and stuff, so, I mean, go for it. I mean, I tried, so that's all that matters. But I got in, so, or I'm getting in, so, yeah. With the family care plan, you have to decide, like, when you get deployed, or if you get deployed, or if you're going somewhere where you cannot take your kids, you have to, like, have a plan of who's going to have them, where they're going to be, you know, who's going to take care of them, basically, when you're deployed, or, you know, when you can't keep them. So, I mean, usually you'd have that, you know, you leave them with your family. Well, like, I mean, if you're married, like, well, I guess if you're married and you have one kid, I mean, the kid would stay with your husband or wife or whoever. But since my husband is in the military, in the case that we are both deployed somewhere, we had to come up with a plan of where our kids would go. Which, I mean, they're going to be with my family. My family has agreed to this. You know, they've signed. They're fully supportive of my decision. I mean, I think that it's going to benefit my family. I mean, some people might not agree with me joining since my husband's already joining and we have kids, but you know what? I really don't care. So, if you don't like it, then don't watch my video. But anyways, also, let's see. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of all I've been dealing with is getting all these papers turned in and all this stuff taken care of. And I'm already halfway through the semester of school, and I cannot wait for it to be over. I've just been so anxious about joining, so, but I'm like finally to the point where I can go to MEPS. Like, after all this time and all this paperwork and all this wasted time, I can finally go, and I actually leave tomorrow, and I'm pretty excited about that. I mean, I will be making a video about my journey, or like my MEPS experience or whatever, because I've watched other people's videos, and so far I've heard that it's not the best experience. I mean, I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully it goes good. My recruiter said that I will be in a room with someone who could be from any other branch of the military. I'm hoping that I'm in a room with someone that's also joining the Navy, because I mean, that would be kind of cool. That would be cool. So I'm pretty excited about that, and I can't wait. If you have any questions, feel free to comment me. I think I have my email on my page. I'm not really too sure. I also have a Twitter that I don't really use too much. I'm going to try to dedicate it to this if I get enough people following me or watching my videos. I don't know. Who knows? People might not watch my videos. I don't know. I hope so. Maybe I'll be able to help someone who's going through the same thing that I'm going through. And I just wanted to let people know that, yes, you can join if you have kids, and if you're married, or if you are trying to join and you are married to someone who's in the military. Yes, you can join. You just got to put in the effort to get the stuff done. Get the papers filled out. You know, if it's something that you really want to do, I encourage you to do it, because I mean, I don't think you'll regret it. So far, I don't regret anything. I'm excited about tomorrow. It's finally here. I'm just hoping that nothing goes wrong. So yeah, leave me comments. If you have any questions, you know, I'll tell you whatever you want to know. I mean, I don't really care. Just ask me whatever. Yeah, until next time.